But what is happening, because this kind of genus of the plants has aristolochic acid, which is shown in the studies to be, which is toxic to the kidneys and all this. Now they think, for some reason, that this particular plant, which particularly might have some percentage of that aristolochic acid, is also toxic. But that is not the case, because many people have been using this plant, and I've been using it as well, and it doesn't have any toxicity. This is where the Orthodox conventional knowledge is only fixed on one particular isolated chemical, and then bases the whole entourage effect of a medicinal plant or mushroom or lichen as being only the same as the particular isolated chemical. And that is not the case.
Yeah.
And they are not doing the studies with the entire plant, because why they are not doing the studies? Because plants don't belong to anybody, because the plants can't be patented, because there is no money in it.
Yeah, I studied that in medical anthropology, and it also, Western medicine doesn't legitimize and see the spirit of the plant, which is
that's another story.
In an indigenous worldview, you're seeing it as having a spirit that already has a wisdom that knows what you need, and that when true curanderos and medicine people who are working with a plant with someone, they're working with the spirit too. And of course, Western medicine would never see that. They cannot even see it, so they don't get to experience it because they don't allow it to be true.
Because the cosmovision, the framework, the concept, the philosophy does not include that. First is the separation between psyche and the soma and the rest. They don't, the concept, the framework they use, and philosophy doesn't have that aspect. So they can't, because it's like, if you go to a butcher, it's going to be very difficult that you can go to a butcher and not buy meat. But there is no way that you can buy a vegetable at butchers. It doesn't sell vegetables. So the concept, the framework is very materialistic, very mechanical, very biochemical, which is also valid, but it is not the whole answer. This is where the problem is. And it is, you cannot apply that kind of understanding to indigenous people, or people who come from a different culture, or people who come a different race or ethnicity or different society. You cannot apply these concepts, because this ideology, because it's like a very dogmatic indoctrinated kind of ideology, because it doesn't allow for anything else. It just wants this way, and it wants, with this kind of ideology, to resolve everything. It's impossible, because this ideology, it is incomplete. It is partial. It is many times incorrect. That's why it cannot be done until this is not changed, and the quantum physics to start with, and the holistic and transpersonal, transcultural, entheogenic, or psychedelic approach is not integrated with it, there will be no change. They're still going to tell you, that no, it can't be done. It's like, I had a cancer patient many years ago here, 15 years ago, when I used to live in the poshest area of Lima and Miraflores. She came with the terminal stage of breast cancer, the patient.